Pakistan did not collapse at the border. It cracked from the center. Secure the perimeter immediately!
Rain on the glass, red lights in the hall. Phones all screaming like the center might fall. Not at the border, not under the wire. The crack hit the capital before any fire. Boots on marble, doors slam wide. Same uniform, different side. Portrait on the wall, hanging crooked in smoke. That's how a state looks right before it breaks. Who holds the key? When the lines go dead, who gives the order? When the room's half lit, who speaks for a country? When the signal bleeds, the world stops breathing, asking who holds the keys? Who holds the keys? When the code stays still, when the coffee's warm, but nobody will. No launch yet, still the panic feeds. The darkest silence is who holds the keys? Empty nameplates, cold black tea. Peace talks frozen where they're supposed to be. American side, Iranian side, locked in a room while the city decides. One official whispers, not now, not here. Heavy lock clicks and the air turns weird. No one talks peace when the walls shake twice. When the wrong man might be near the devices. 318 in a Washington dark. Phone on wood like a live wire spark. One word glowing bigger than the rest. New pre-R punching straight through the chest. Trump wakes hard with the screen in hand. Headline burning like a shifting sand. Pakistan chaos, control unclear. That's a kind of sentence the whole world fears.
Sir!
Who holds the key? When the lines go dead, who gives the order? When the room's half lit, who speaks for a country? When the signal bleeds, the world stops breathing, asking who holds the keys? Who holds the keys? When the code stays still, when the coffee's warm, but nobody will. No launch yet, still the panic feeds. The darkest silence is who holds the keys? Maps in Islamabad blinking raw. One red sector, then one more flaw. Strategic symbol flashing with no reply. Worst kind of danger is the one you can't identify. Floodlights swing through bunker rain. Loyal men aiming with the same badge name. Bolt cutter snap at a chain in the storm. Door moves 6 inches, that's enough to deform. In Delhi the panel slides closer to red. One officer says what nobody said. If Islamabad fractures, doctrine turns to form. In every face there, feel the future go soft. Precaution now, but the word runs thin because uncertainty is where disasters begin. Can't tell if they hold the roads or the core. At 4 minutes warning, that distinction is no more.
Remains in control.
Who holds the key? When the lines go dead, who gives the order? When the room's half lit, who speaks for a country? When the signal bleeds, the world stops breathing, asking who holds the keys? Who holds the keys? When the code stays still, when the coffee's warm, but nobody will. No launch yet, still the panic feeds. The darkest silence is who holds the keys?
Should China publicly...
Beijing standing over flashing zones. Coup negotiations, nuclear unknowns. Aid waits still for a word to drop. Silence from power can make a region stop. CIA screens in a bunker glow. Movement on the roads, but nobody knows whose movement hits harder than the first alert. Because maybe it's control, maybe it's something worse. Black trucks rolling under mountain rain. Question marks painted across the lane. 3 of them circled and lost in the tunnel. That's how the whole world suddenly feels tunneled. In the command room, empty chair. Red phone lit with nobody there. Safe mark codes, line hissing low. Not a launch, just nobody knowing who. Who holds the keys? When the lines go dead, who gives the order? When the room's half lit, who speaks for a country? When the signal bleeds, the world stops breathing, asking who holds the keys? Who holds the keys? When the code stays still, when the coffee's warm, but nobody will. No launch yet, still the panic feeds. The darkest silence lives. Who holds the keys? Street full of armor, shutter slammed down. Rumors out running the diesel sound. Shopkeeper watching his phone half closed. That's how panic spreads when command corrodes. Prayer in the courtyard, rain on beads. One general saying stability leads. One saying if the assets move, the claim is gone. Both looking toward the same black convoy dawn. State TV anchor, pale at the desk, saying all forces remain in check. Teleprompter glitches, soldiers in back. Flag screen cuts in, that's how trust goes black. In the mediation room, the tea glass shakes. One envoy asked who now speaks for the state. Pakistani official gives nothing back because not knowing is the first real crack. Who holds the key? When the lines go dead, who gives the order? When the room's half lit, who speaks for a country? Dawn over Islamabad, smoke and prayer. Checkpoints doubled like fear lives there. Phones, radios, whispers all same phrase. Who then chose the nukes in 100 ways? Markets bend, roots reword, gold runs hot. Anchors say nuclear uncertainty a lot. But the truth stands.